Okay. Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Africa. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, everyone that is listening from everywhere you are. My name is Michael, and I'm your host for tonight. Welcome to the overnight. Welcome to this evening's training section, the Mindshift training. Okay, this is where we shift your mind and uncover the secrets to wealth. I hope you're ready. I hope your pen and your writing materials are ready. I hope everyone is online and ready because our MD is already sitting here and is also ready for you tonight. Okay, so without wasting much of our time because we're going to be moving fast and our MD is already here. So it's okay for you to just write your name and where you are watching us from in the comment section. But before that, as you're doing that, I will just welcome our MD so that he will take over from here. Good evening,
Yeah,
sir. It's good to meet you, sir.
yeah, good evening, Mike. It's a beautiful evening, and we're ready to rock and roll. Good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful day. Manyebuchi, you're already home. It's nice to have you after a beautiful Monopoly game this evening. I believe you're home. Please, if you're online, Adobe, you're welcome. Today, we're going to learn and we're going to roll. So, welcome everyone. Who else is here? I want to know as much people that are here as possible. And then remember to share the link. And most of our trainings may not last more an hour, so we take time to rest. And then we also get to show up, learn to show up on time and go home on time. Because the best currency and the most prized currency is time. You may think it's money you need, but if you're 99 and if you're 99 years old and you have $1 trillion, it won't make much difference to you, right? And but you know what? If you're 50 and you just have $1 billion, it will be far more useful. Even $100 million will be far more useful to you then than when you are what 99. So always remember that the most critical asset is your time. Chizoba Golden, welcome. It's a beautiful evening. I would remember to share the link with your friends. Why I always say remember to share the links with your friends is because if you learn along as a group, you can think better, the thought processes can be better, and victory can be more assured. And because wealth should always be created in community. So if you've not shared the link, share it more, let them come in. Invariably, one of my boys told me that people say you cannot force a horse to the stream. But he knows what he said. I think that's Paul. He said that but you can give them salt. When you give them salt, they will become testy. So you've shared it before with them. Um, find ways to let them know that the result they seek, the better life they seek, is hidden in one word: knowledge. It's knowledge that makes the boy that wants to learn how trading is done to go to for the boy system. So knowledge is not always um, ensured in the way we see it. Knowledge is your ability to learn things, right? There is nothing you've not learned. You being able to be on this live call, you learned it sometime. So that is it, because we learn our way through life. And so to do better, you have to learn your way through it. Funny enough, to do bad, to do poorly in life, you also have to unconsciously learn your way through it, right? So last week we discussed something, so I want to make sure that more persons are on this call now. It's already 6 minutes gone. um but I would like to go ahead. Last 2 weeks we talked about top performers, right? The week before last week we talked about the thinking patterns of top performers, or how top performers view life. Today we have an anchor thought. We'll proceed from that line and we're going to run it through, right? And there's something I want you to know, and that is your results would always mirror your mindset. Your result would always mirror your mindset. Your result would always mirror your mindset. Why this is important as an anchor thought. So if you forget everything I'm saying here today, always remember this. Your result will always mirror your mindset. And if you think land is hard to sell, if you think being having $1 million is hard, if you think doing whatever it is you think, if you think if a player thinks scoring hat trick is difficult, right? You know what? It will be hard. Yeah, because the acceptance, your ability to accept in your mind that you can get somewhere will make you to try. If I believe I can trek from where I'm standing in the morning, if I'm taking a walk, that I can take a walk from here to Second Niger Bridge. It can be hard, but if I believe it's possible, I will try. Right? If you think there's a buyer for every plot, you will find them. I hope you hear that. These are our anchor thoughts. So let me rephrase it. Your mindset, your results mirror your mindset. So if you want to see how you're thinking, look at your result. If your result is going down, so it's impossible that your thoughts are going down. Your results mirror your mindset. And if you think that land is hard to sell, it will be hard. If you think there is a buyer for every plot, you will find them. Yes, if you think there's a buyer for every plot, you will find them. It's 80% belief, conviction, and mindset, and 20% product knowledge. Why? Why I said that is, have you seen a scenario where I've seen that scenario several times where two persons are pitching the same product, and one person constantly, this guy, you're talking to him, you're telling him the features. Remember, we said it's 80% belief, conviction, and mindset, and 20% product knowledge. Oh, you know it has C of O, you know it's this, you know it's that. Right? Just in these terms of in the same way. How? What else do I use to get us to understand it? Whatever it is, let's say it's a biro, as little as a biro that, and then so everybody knows that biro is used to write. But there's a guy that would always sell out his stock of biro. He may import 3 containers a week and he goes out. And you think his product knowledge is selling? He believes that a lot of persons need biro. He has conviction that his product is good. He believes his mindset is that there's an abundance that his product has not reached saturation. Do you get it? So if you think that land is hard to sell, it will be hard. If you think that hat trick is hard to score, you cannot score hat trick in a match. If you're a footballer and you manage to score 1 goal, what else are you looking for? Or you manage to score 2. Everything is okay. So, but if you think there's a buyer for every plot, if you think there's a buyer for every pen, if you think there's a buyer for every product you produce, if you think there's a buyer for it, you will find them. Because funny enough, there is. Because out of abundance, abundance is taken, yet abundance remains. L. Nightingale, not L. Nightingale, Naval Goddard. Right? That's why you see 2 realtors meet 1 client, right? The first client, the same property, you are not able to get the person, and then you give it to a person with a higher conviction, and he closes the person. The product knowledge did not change. The papers, the documentation, the size, and everything did not change. What was the differentiating factor? The differentiating factor. Remember what we always say. We say that all men make what? Make effort. But the differentiating factor is what? It's knowledge. And that knowledge comes in form of belief, comes in form of conviction, and in this case also comes in form of mindset, and it comes in terms of satisfactory understanding if you add it in terms of effort and knowledge demarcator. So why we're saying, how do top performers interpret challenges and possibilities in every endeavor? That's what we're looking at today. How do top performers interpret challenges and possibilities? How? Because in life, one thing is constant. Every man must have challenges. You cannot get to the top and the challenges will not be there. In fact, those challenges are the testament that you have been there, and they are the testament that you can climb to the next rank. If the challenges don't come, the next rank will not open. If the challenges come, the next rank will come. Did you hear what I said? So now, how do top performers interpret these challenges and possibilities? Number one, those challenges, they see it as possibility. They see those challenges as just like in school, just like exam. They see it that, oh, if I this challenge is for me to move from this level to the other level. So there's a cell challenge, there's a HR challenge, there is fear of public speaking challenge, right? There's a lack of dressing challenge. There's a lack of decorum in the way you talk. There's that challenge. Even your diction may have a challenge. Yes, depending on where you grew up from, you get. So all those things, what are they? There are possibilities that if you pass this test, you have a higher RAM, you are able to expand to a better market, you're able to speak to a higher class of persons, you're able to interact with a lot, you are able to do better because now you know better. That is why scars are testament of where you have been. And those exams. So hope we get it. So how do top performers interpret challenges? And that is why we will say that feedback is the breakfast for champions, right? So the salesman mirror, how your mindset shapes your market. So how does your mindset shape your own market? Remember, your market is peculiar to you. It is not peculiar to the economy of Nigeria. Always remember that. Your mindset, your mindset is peculiar to you. It is not, that is why we have a personal economy and we have what? The national economy. And your mindset is 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 what is trying to measure your personal economy. So how your mindset is will shape your market. If you, oh, it's rainy season, people are not buying. Oh, it's September, it's school fees, people are. But have you forgotten that it's September that most people that don't have kids will be reminded that, oh, this is the month you should be buying land. Why? Because very soon you will have kids, and every September you pay school fees. Did you get the point? Now, another person will say, oh, most of my clients are paying school fees. Oh, he told me he's paid for this child 10 million. He paid for the other child 15 million. Oh, and so invariably, let me let them rest. They have to pay school fees. Now, there are a lot of brackets because the average age in Nigeria is 18. Yeah. And funny enough, Gen Zs have more capital flow, and millennials have more liquid capitals than the other generations. Now, some millennials and some Gen Zs don't have kids. Are they paying school fees? They are not. But September can remind them that it's a time to put something down for the kid that will come tomorrow. So, but now your mindset will determine where you will flow. So always know it. Your mindset will shape your market. So I want somebody to write that down. Your mindset will shape your market. Mindset will shape your market. Mindset will shape your market, and your market is peculiar to you. Your mindset is peculiar to you. Your mindset is peculiar to you. Don't forget it. How does your mindset will so top performers will always see challenges as opportunities. Yes, scars are a testament to where you have been, and all challenges are seen as possibilities to the top performer. And remember, to the top performer, feedback, I repeat, feedback is the meal for top performers. According to John D. Maxwell, he will say that feedback are the breakfast of champions, right? So let's also know clients don't buy anything first, they buy your energy. We always say, oh, before they buy this, they will buy you. So who are you? Are you buyable? Will you buy from yourself? Be sincere. Are you buyable? The story you are telling the client, will you buy it? Let's talk to yourself. Are you buyable? Because what are they buying? They are not buying you as they are not carrying you as a product. They are buying your belief. They are buying your ability to transfer your belief. Remember, there is something we call telepathy, your ability to transfer, right? Selling is transfer of emotions. So, and that's what they buy before they buy the product. This is why you go into someone's shop and you just like the person, how he talks about the product, how he's excited about the product, how he's energetic about it. You buy into it. That's what you call buying. So let's remember, clients don't buy anything first. They buy your energy, they buy your confidence, they buy your belief. That's the 80%. Do you get what the 80% is? The 80% is that it's 10 minutes from here. This pen can write you to the moon and the back. No. When you go to interview, what are they trying to buy? They're trying to look at, oh, does this person believe he can fit in here? Does this person believe he can do the work? Does this person have enough confidence to know that he can help us close enough deals? If your mindset is limited, what will happen to your sales? I want someone to tell me, what do you think will happen to your sales sheet? So if your mindset is limited, what do you think will happen to yourself? And if the mindset is abundant, I'll give the answer to that one. I am sure your sales will expand because, out of abundance, abundance is taken, yet abundance remains. So it just keeps expanding. That is why you will notice that maybe 100 years ago, the world richest man used to be what? 500 million. Secondly, you now have people being worth 1 billion. And don't be shocked that in 50 years to come, both inflation and the rest of them, the world richest men can be in the rank of 300 trillions. Did you get it? If your mindset is limited, what happens to your cell? I want to make sure we're following. But if your mindset is abundant, your cells will expand. It will keep expanding. So your job is to make sure that you have an abundant mind. You don't say, oh, it's rainy season, so people are not buying. Yes, yes, yes. It's because of it's rainy season. That's why some people will buy. That is the truth, though. Because someone like me will want to go and check, let me know if that place is motorable during dry season. That place will be bushy. So I want to know, oh, how bushy can this place be than when everywhere is clear. Good. If your mindset is limited, your sales will be limited. Exactly. Your sales will be clearly limited. There is no way it's going to be limited. There's no way it's going to do beyond that. Thank you so much. There's no way it's going to be limited. But remember, when you focus on being more abundant, abundance will flow. And there's no other way to watch how abundant is your mindset than who you are listening to and what you are watching. Remember our anchor thought. Your mindset mirrors your mindset. Your results mirror your mindset. That's our anchor thought. If you think land is hard to sell, it will be hard. If you think there's a buyer for every plot, you will find them. You will find them. MUST. So one of the mindset shifts that, excuse me, guys. One of the mindset shifts that changes things is you must learn to move from scarcity to abundance. As long as you're trained in Africa, we have the crab mentality. We have you are raised with a lot of slogans that has to do with that shows you that there is no really abundance of money. But in essence, anytime you look at the water, you would always know that out of abundance, abundance is taken, yet abundance remains. And that is the clear picture. So either you decide to work with a mind that, oh, I can only go to the ocean and collect spoon of water, or you can go to the ocean and carry a bucket of water. It will not deplete the reserve of what we have available on earth. Right? And even if you decide to connect a pipe from the ocean to your house and it's supplying you water if you live by the coast, another person does not feel the impact of the water that you are using that is entering the ocean. So invariably, what I'm saying is don't be the man that goes with bucket to carry. Be the man that connects a big gigantic pipe from the ocean to your house. And the more you even take, the more it still stays. So now, so from scarcity to abundance, how do you move from there? We'll keep talking it, right? But one of the things is when you start thinking only few clients can buy. Oh, this product is 30 million. Only few clients can buy. And funny enough, the product that you have, you don't know that one person can buy a product worth of 1 billion. Yes. That you don't have it does not mean they burnt money. They never burn money. You don't have it is not in your pocket. You get it? For them to burn any 1,000 naira note or $1,000, they have produced 2 or 3 in its stead. So now, don't start thinking, oh, only few clients can buy. No, start thinking there's always someone looking for the land. My job is to find them. The man that imports 30 containers of this a week and sells out, and the man that imports 1 and doesn't sell out. What do you think? One believes that his product is good, he has conviction, everything is clean, he marshals out his strategies, and he goes out to distribute it. But if you start thinking there's always someone looking for the land, my job is to find them. Okay, for instance, as we know, every day a man is looking for a woman to marry, and every day a woman is looking for a man to marry her. But some women believe there are no good men for me to marry, and some men believe there are no good women to marry, and they don't find themselves. So it is also. So if you have an abundant mind, the floodgates will open. Yes, be focused on being more abundant so that abundance will follow. So I want you to, if you can write it down, there is always someone looking for the land. My job is to find them. There's someone always looking for this particular land. There's someone always looking for it. My job is to find them. Then there's another thing you must put in your custody, and that is from fear to curiosity. I want to end quickly. From fear to curiosity. Instead of fearing rejection, get curious. Oh, someone did not buy. Beautiful. But remember, feedback is breakfast for top performers, is breakfast for champions. So how do you move from that fear to curiosity? Why did they say no? Ask yourself, oh, is it what I said? Is it how I presented it? Was I too pushy? Was I too this? Was I clinky? Or was it, why did they say no? You have to find the why. Because if you know the why, you will be able to figure the how. How to rego. Maybe you did this way. Now you know this doesn't work, then this will work. So figure the how. What can I learn from this? So when someone says no and you don't learn anything, you have wasted the day. The day must not be wasted. The day must be productive because you have spent time. And remember, we said that the most productive asset is our time. If I've spent time and you come and you tell me no, so that fear of rejection, how do I turn it to curiosity? How do I know why did they say no? Is it the type of song I played? Is it my, you need to know, you need to find out, you need to ask. You can even ask, oh sir, why did you not take this offer? I just want an honest opinion because that feedback will be your breakfast. Hello, can you hear me? I was off before. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, please type. Yeah, we said there's someone always looking for the land to buy. My job is to find them. That's correct. So another thing, we move from fear to curiosity. Can you hear me? Please, I want to confirm. If you can hear me, kindly confirm. Okay, correct, correct. Thank you, thank you. I was cut off. So remember, we said there's always someone looking for this land that I'm giving out. So if you're moving this pen, right, there's someone looking for it. If you're giving out this pen or you're making this hair, you must always have that consciousness that there's someone looking for it. Your job is to find them. When you find them, the job is done because we're in the connection economy. So, and then we talked about why did they say no? From fear to curiosity. Okay, I want to round up. Then we'll talk about from transaction to transformation, from transaction to transformation, from transaction to transformation. Thank you guys, thank you guys. We say don't just sell land, help people secure their future. We've talked about this, I think, 4 weeks ago. Help people secure their future. Don't just sell. It's not about the commission, it's not about the, it's more about the people, because the highest form of selling is care. The highest form of selling is care. People don't want to know what you know, or they don't care what you know till they know how much you care. And if the product doesn't meet their need, don't sell it to them. Yes, if the product does not, he's looking for a house to buy, a place to build house in 1 year, and you are selling him a land banking opportunity, it doesn't meet his need. Sell what meets their need. That is why you a surgeon, you a real consultant, you a portfolio analyzer, you a portfolio how do I say it? You rearrange portfolios for maximum profit. Someone meets you, he's 60 and he has over 100 acres of land, or over and you're telling him to buy more. He should try to sell some and put up a lot of rental houses, and put up a lot of have a lot of cash flow, because he's going into the years that he'll be needing money for his vacation, he'll be needing money for drugs, he'll be needing money for traveling, and just enjoying his second part, his second leg of life. Somebody's young, he has time playing on his side, and you're giving him a project where he should build houses immediately. If he can afford it, good. But mostly, he should be going for land banking opportunities, because time will play for his favor. We get the point, right? So don't just sell land, help people secure their future. Know that you're giving them what suits them. So you must be able to examine, you must know who is this guy, and what stage of life is he, and what is he trying to achieve with this. That is why you arrange their portfolio, you arrange it in a way that it suits and drives in maximum returns. Don't forget it, don't forget it. And always remember, you must learn to turn your negative thoughts into power. The right client always have money for the right opportunity. Is one thing I want you to write down. The right client always have money for the right opportunity. Yes. You should be one thing in your mindset drill. Oh, not oh, he just bought 500 million naira property yesterday, and today I'm offering him this that kind of property. No, the right client always have money for the right opportunity. They always have money. So it must be one of the things in your file, your mental file, your mindset file. Remember, 80% is convictions, is mindset. We said it. 80% is conviction, mindset, and is confidence, belief, and mindset. Confidence, belief, and mindset. It must be your conviction. The right clients always have money for the right opportunity. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Don't forget it, okay? Don't forget it. And if you shift your thinking, you will shift yourselves. And never run away from sales, because life is sales. You sell yourself all through life. Never. Your job is to hone your selling skill, that you become conscious competent. Hmm? You become conscious competence, and from there you become unconscious competence. That's the highest form of competence. That you are so good at selling that even when you don't want to sell, you are selling. That is, people buy. The right clients always have money for the right opportunity. You must write it down and you must keep saying it to yourself so it gets into your mental file. And remember, every plot you sell starts in your head before it lands in the hands of the client. You know what we say, that if you don't have it in your mind, you cannot have it in your bank account. If you don't see something as a possibility, there's no way it can come. Check your life, all your life. The things that you thought were possible, you have done it. The things that you thought were impossible, you have not done it. It's the same way. If the plot, you sell it in your head, if I'm doing 30 plots here, and you believe it. So every plot you sell starts in your own head, starts in your mindset, starts in your conviction before it will land in the hand of the client, before you help the person receive it. Because if you shift your thinking, you will shift your sales, and if you shift your sales, you shift your level. If you shift everything, and you don't shift your thinking, the foundation will sink, because the thinking is the foundation of all, right? And for your life to change, your sales must change. Whether you feel, oh, I want to go and work in an oil company for today, or tomorrow you want to work in the EV sectors, that will be the reigning things, right? But the point will be, your ability to sell yourself on the job will still be the powerful thing. So if you sell yourself higher, you have a higher life. So you must learn selling at a higher level. You're a pastor, you're a preacher, and you know what? If you cannot sell the message that the audience will buy, you won't grow your ministry. So remember, if you shift your thinking, you will shift your sales. And if you shift your sales, you will shift your life. So that is where we want to stop today. But remember, the right clients always have money for the right opportunity. I want to write that down, and I want you to write it down in your book. The right client always have the money for the right opportunity. Thank you. Every plot I sell starts from my mind before it gets to the hands of the client. For my life to change, my sales must change. Yeah. But how I said it was, if you shift your thinking, you shift yourselves. If you shift your thinking, if you shift your thinking that there's a buyer for every plot. Did you get it? Remember, there's always someone looking for land. My job is to find them. There's someone always looking for this exact land. My job is to find them. And also remember what we said. If your mindset is abundant, your sales will expand. And we said that selling is 80% belief, conviction, and mindset. And the rest of the 20% is product knowledge. Let's don't forget that. And clients don't buy anything first, they buy your energy. They buy your energy. They don't buy anything first. It's your energy they buy. So with that, the right clients always have money for the right opportunity. That's correct. That's correct. The right clients always have the money for the right opportunity. I want you to have that at the back of your mind. Always look at it, always chew it, so that it shows up in your mind. And when it keeps showing up in your mind eyes, it will become same with your mind, and your mind will elevate. And you know what? You will shift your thinking, and you will shift yourselves. So with that said, I believe we've learned something from this training, and I would like to call it a day from here. If you have a question, you can write it down quickly, and while I wait for Mike. And if you've learned something from this section, that there's a practical way you can put it on, and you can tell us about it, and you could type on the chat box. I want to make sure that we're learning and we're able to apply. The difference between men is not really in what they know, but in the ability to apply what, right? And so what they know is one, but the ability to apply it is second. So if you have learned, you must apply, because if not, you'll be the same man that has all these beautiful books, but he doesn't read them and he doesn't know what is there. And when he runs into challenges, he doesn't even know that in a page in there, here lies his solution. So what is really the worth of knowledge if it's not in action? If you act, your life gets better. So thank you, everyone. And do I have the right clients? Always have the money for the okay, Esther Johnson, welcome. And Believe from Ipoma, you're welcome. And Antonia, you're welcome. Onyebuchi, I see you. Land Doctor, you're welcome. Everyone, I want to thank you. I've had an amazing time. Chukwuelozie, you're welcome. Pascaline, you're welcome. Land Major, you're welcome. And everyone, Adobe, you're welcome. And everyone on this call, Charity, you're welcome. Um, Everyone on this call, I believe you've learned something. Your learning is one, but your ability to show that you have learned is that you have a different and a better result. So please, let's apply. And when we apply, life will get better. Thank you, everyone. And Mike, over to you. And have a beautiful day. Mike, we can't hear you. Okay,
Okay,
good.
thank you very, very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this insightful evening. It's been inspiring, it's been motivating. I've really learned a lot and I've really written down a lot. And it is most important for us to remember that you have learned what you have learned, you must apply. It's very important. We don't just always learn, but we also learn to apply what we have learned, among other things that we have taken down today. So thank you very much, everybody, for your active participation in this training. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for being with us up to this moment. I'm sure you have gotten massive value from this evening, and so have I. Okay, from here, we also like to invite you for more, because we're having our live training on Friday in our office opposite Government House, Awan Road. By 11 a.m., our MD will be live again to give you more and more and more. So make sure you're not late by 11 a.m. You're at the office opposite Government House, Justimi Plaza, Awan Road, Asaba, Delta State. Thank you, everyone, for your active participation. Please don't forget to follow our page. Don't forget to like our videos so that it can go out to every person that is here online. So please do well to do that. Thank you very much and have a lovely evening, everyone. God bless you.